Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching my videos even when I was away. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for every one of you that have checked on me. The love is so massive. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back. I thank God for my life. Yeah, so I'm here to tell you actually what happened. There's a thin line between life and death. Jesus. I posted a video a day. After that day, the next day, I don't even know what happened. Seriously. So I'm here to share with you actually what happened, how God saved my life. I won't be here talking to you people about, I won't be here saying this thing to you, but God actually did it for me. God saved my life. So yeah, the next day after I posted the video, we went to think we did that on Sunday. We went for the festival on Sunday. I think this happened on the Tuesday 5th on Wednesday, but I know it's on the 5th that it happened on the 5th. The devil came, but he said whoever that trusts in him will not be put to shame. God, and when your hands are clean, you don't really have to fear about the boss because he's always there to save us. So my baby was sleeping. So actually after because I said I got another to make momos. I went to drop off the momo. I came back around 12 noon thereabouts. So when I came back, I was just in the room listening to pressing my phone actually because I'm done for them. Maybe it was like let me relax. I was pressing my phone. Actually the last thing I could remember that happened. So maybe I wanted to go to the wardrobe was open quite alright. There was a splash of the water because my baby always pour water on ties. So there was a splash of water on ties. So I wanted to go grab something for the wardrobe. I don't know what happened again. I'm talking to you guys, I don't know what happened again. The next thing I saw myself was in the hospital. The last thing I remembered, that water carried me. So when this thing happened, I realized I saw myself in a dark place. I saw myself in a dark place. So I didn't know what was happening in the world again. But that time my baby was sleeping. I saw my baby was sleeping on the bed. So I heard my baby's cry, the cry. I heard that cry, but that was the last thing. That cry came just came like a split of in a second. Bam! I heard that cry. I didn't hear her. I didn't actually know what was happening again. The next thing I saw myself in the hospital. So when we got to the hospital, right? So immediately I was taken to the emergency. So they gave me injection on my labs. So after my husband told me that the injection was for pain. So do you know when that thing happened, I was not feeling any single pain. Like I said before, I saw myself when that thing happened, and I saw myself in a where I was so dark. Actually not in the world because I was not hearing anything again that was happening. So then my dad is late. My dad died last year November. I saw my dad. My dad said it's not yet time. So when he said that is not yet time, as if I got myself for a second, God was working. So actually what the devil planned happened. What will happen to my daughter? Who would take care of Akabata for me? Hey God, what will happen to my mom? My mom just loved my dad. Like my mom cannot stay without hearing my voice. So what will my mom do? God, what will actually happen? Who will take care of my baby? Because a mother cannot take care of, someone else cannot take care of your child the way you as a mother take care of your child. Fine, back to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, I was given injection. So when I opened my eyes for a minute, and I saw drip on my hand. See, all this thing that was happening, I was not, even when they were injecting me, when they're taking blood for samples, for everything, I did not know, I was not feeling every bit of pain. I didn't even know where I was. Like I said, I was in a dark place. So, next one, I was now in the stretcher. All this I'm telling you now is now what my husband told me. So I was not recalling. But I think the last thing I remember I was in the house. That was the last thing I remembered. So when everything, I saw drip. That's when I opened my eyes. Then when I opened my eyes, I saw something like lights on my head. So I asked my husband, what was that? And he said they want to do scan. This mark here because the thing was big. Yeah, you see the picture. I was just inside this picture. They want to do scan to see if the thing enter my skull, like if there is any internal damages. Fine, thankfully everything was happy. And fine, the hospital, the way they take care of patients here, God, I know if it's my country, they start asking for police, this one, they start asking for deposits. We've not deposited any naira or any dollar. All these things have been taking place. So after everything, we now have to pay money because you can see that the treatment was going on. So immediately I did not know what was happening. So immediately injections were going on, everything. But there was, so emergency and blood was gushing out. So when I got myself, I think the drip was now working. When I got myself, so when I woke up, I did not feel any pain. Immediately, if you see the wound on my head, you will see it now. I did not feel any pain. So, but then my husband. So when I opened my eye, before I opened my eye, when I opened my eye, and everything, I'll just open my eye. I'll just like I came back to the ward, and I'm out again. Like I understand what is happening, so I don't even know what is happening. But before we went to the hospital, I didn't know what was actually happening. I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know anything. Okay, so I now saw my baby. I called that and my neighbor carried my baby because so now if I saw to my husband's side, my husband was not telling me that when the thing happened that it made I shouted, the kind of shout I shouted, the kind of shout I shouted that all this kind of building they build there before you had sound, before you can hear a sound from someone's house to another person, that kind of house. Not like Nigeria that everywhere if someone is shouting in their home, you'll be hearing from their house. So the kind of shout I shouted that made my husband was about going out. So imagine what if he had left. People maybe think maybe I'm singing or maybe not because everybody's on your own in this country. So he said, so when I opened my eyes, I saw my husband. My husband, when I opened my eyes, I saw my husband. His whole body was blood. I didn't know what to happen. I was not feeling any bit of pain, I told you, because for me not to feel that pain, imagine that is my spirit have left my body because the wound also something they have to stitch. So I opened my eyes, I saw my baby. Our neighbor was carrying my baby. So like I was saying, let's go back to my husband's side. My husband was not telling me his own side what actually happened. That when immediately he carried me, I didn't even know that he was not crying, shouting, help, oh, help. Oh. Imagine that kind of shout that everybody have to come. Everybody, the whole had to come out. I was not hearing anything. Which kind of shout? Who is shouting? Why? How? I did not hear anything. This is what he was telling me. He was telling me that was happening. That he was shouting, crying, help, oh, help. Oh. So immediately they were not shouting, open that door. Our neighbors upstairs, thank God they are Igbos. Then it now came down. So immediately they came down, my baby started crying. So he's not even looking. I said he's not even look at our baby. She said, he now told our neighbor to take care of her baby. That anything, just take care of her, at least just bring her to the hospital. On our way to, this something is what my husband told me. So on our way to that hospital, my husband said I was saying, God have mercy, I will not die. God have mercy, I will not die. I don't want to die, God have mercy. I don't want to die, God have mercy. So my husband now said, amen, my wife will not die. All this thing. Even my husband have to call my sister-in-law, the husband. So after it, I was not asking the guy. I was not asking him what was I doing when he called the video to show, as in for you to see me when we are on our way to the hospital. I didn't even know. He said my eyes were open, that I was not talking. I told you this thing that happened, I did not feel any bit of pain. Devil came, but God said it's not yet time. God said my daughter is not yet time. Oh my God. So immediately when the test came out, the test for my score came out. Thank God it was nothing, just my skin that tore. It didn't enter the skull. So immediately they wheeled me to surgery. They have to like stitch, When they are stitching me, they took care of me, everything. Back to the house. The next day, my neighbor came. My neighbor came they came to check up on me now. So my neighbor said, I was asking him, when that thing happened, that I was asking him if anything happened to me. Imagine me asking my neighbor, me that have mood, is asking someone if anything happened to me. Which kind of, that to show you that thing, that imagine my husband have to carry me. I cannot even carry me normally because I have weight, like. So imagine my husband carry me from 3-story downstairs. I don't even know someone's carrying me. I don't even know where I was. What if I've died? What if nobody was? My husband was not close. What will happen to Akawada? I was not thinking many things. From that 5th of October to now, I've not asked God for anything. I've not said, God, give me this. All I'll be saying is, God, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life. And I'll read my Bible. I'll say, God, thank you for my life. what if it happened the way the devil planned it? Thank God, God was with me. I saw my dad. My dad said, "It's not yet time. I have to go back. You're not accomplished your mission in this world." Oh God, what will my mommy do? What will take care of my baby? Because I now realized that, see, if he die, everything that's happening in this world, you don't even know. You don't know anything that's happening in the world. You don't know. Anything that's happening in this world, you don't know. Because I didn't know anything that was happening. I thought I did not feel any bit of pain. Friends, my question now is, does it mean that if someone died, the person don't actually know what is happening in the world? Because at that point, like I told you, I didn't know anything. Even people, my mother said he was shouting, everybody was, all this talk, all this. I didn't even know, I didn't feel any pain, nothing. Or is it because I'm still on rest? Like, I'm yet, I'm still alive. I kind of, unconscious. That's the word. I'm not yet fully there. God forbid. War. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe it's, maybe that's what it means. Yeah, because as I came to, I was not thinking. So does it mean that all this career I can, they don't know or they don't see us? Yeah, because I told you I didn't understand what was actually happening in the world. Even the kind of maybe I just had a little. Maybe we came back. So when we came back, for 3 days, my baby was running for me. My baby does not allow me to touch her. She just cared. So at the time, I asked my husband, "Please touch me. I'm in spirit." Because why is my baby running for me? So my husband was doing everything. So at the time, my baby started. I said, I have to start covering my hair so that, she knows my bonnet now. So anytime I put on the bonnet, she just for like 3 days, my baby was not coming close to me. For me to ask my husband, like, am I in spirit? Hope I'm alive. What is happening? Why is my baby running from me? That kind of thing. So it was not easy. So after some days, I think after 1 week, on 13th, it didn't happen on the 5th, on the 13th, I went back to remove the stitching. So it was quite painful, but thank God. So they gave me something to bring the scar. I know the scar won't go perfectly, but this scar is remind me that if I know the scar will reduce, but the scar, I don't even need to go. I just want, anytime I'm doubting, is God, is that still God? This scar will remind me to shut up and say that it's God. This scar will always remind me of God's faithfulness in my life. This scar, my face, will always remind me that God is near, as in that we should keep going. Because what God cannot do does not exist. Imagine God saving my life in this foreign country. What will happen? Hey God, Jesus, God, this God is too much. Like, I looked on my WhatsApp that from the 5th of October till now, I don't know when this video will be going on because my mom don't even know yet because she will just be chattered. So anytime I tell her, maybe the next day I will upload the video. So I want to be fully okay before telling her the news because she watches my video. So I'm not breaking the news yet. I don't know when this video will be going on. But I want to tell you from the 5th of October till now, I'm making this video on the 22nd. So like the other day, something happened. She wanted to come a video call. I was like, "No, mom, where I am, I cannot answer call. Like, I have to lie. I don't like lying." So I have to tell her that sorry, because I don't want her to see me. Like, I just when I'm okay. Like, I know I'm okay, but I just want the way I'll break the news for her so that she won't. The BP will not rise. We're just being careful, taking care of her, because she's the only one we have left. See, family is everything, and your mom is the one that calls you every day to check on you. God, that kind of thing. So, and thank God for the hospital that I went to. They took care of me. They were not even looking at money. They have to treat me first before we deposited anything. So I want to let this my story. Let this my story assure you that there is God. Let this my story uplift your spirit. There is God. Then happened. Say the next day, my eyes everywhere are swollen. So I have to Google if it's normal for you to have swollen after stitches. They're like, yeah, it's normal. I started using ice blocks and everything. So thank God, after the medicine they gave me worked and the healing is getting okay. I'm getting better. Just I know sometimes like this place still feel numb. I feel numb here, but I know it will be fine. Thank you so. If you have watched up to this point, I hope this video encourage you. I hope this video uplifts you, uplift your soul and your spirit. Don't say there is God. Whatever that is happening, remember that is God. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate. Please share so that this video can encourage someone out there who is doubting if there is God. There is God. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye.